in today's video, I tried to draw country flags from all over the world using just my memory. Can we accurately draw the flags without using a lifeline? Let's find out. Let's do our first spin. What I would like is a nice tri-coloured flag to warm us up. But are we going to get that? The chances are very slim. Is it landing on? Oh, it was always Belgium. Ukraine's even better. I'll take it. Now, the way I remember the Ukraine flag is kind of like looking at a field of yellow stuff. There you go. There's the flag. I think the proportions are slightly off. It will do. Now, if we could get another easy flag, it would be quite the luck. What have we got? We have got Albania. The opposite of an easy flag. It's an iconic flag, so I do remember what it looks like. You're about to see a master at work. They call me Vincent van Gogh for a reason. And it's not the reason you think of. I actually have terrible hearing. But I'm still associated. Now, let's do the easy part. There we go. Let's not insult the Albanians. Let's make it as realistic as possible. There's one of the heads. One's a bit bigger than the other, but that's how genetics work. We got the wings. The wings go like this, and then they go like that, and then that. And then we copy it on the other side, like that. That thing doesn't look quite aerodynamic, does it? I'm really just freestyling it now. I can't remember. I think we leave it there. Let's compare it to the actual flag of Albania. I mean, let's be real for a sec. If I showed mine to any geographic expert, they would know that's the Albanian flag. Through peer assessment, I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. Let's go a step further than that now and add every country on this planet. If we get a flag we've already had, I'm absolutely going to lose my mind. What have we got? Malaysia. If I remember correctly, Malaysia's flag is kind of similar to the United States, is it not? So that means we're going to have to add a bunch of red and white stripes. 14 stripes, that's fine. And now, I believe we need to add the moon. This might count as a hate crime. Why does it look like the flag is smirking now? Let's add the star. I believe this can't be right. This can't be right. That's an asterisk. That's the Malaysia flag. I've got the colours wrong. I've also put the moon at the wrong angle. It's a different time of year, so the moon's not the same shape. What are we going to get this time? Please do not give me the United States. I can't be bothered to draw any flag with any intricate detail. You know what I'm saying? Just give me the French flag. Brazil! I'm imagining the Brazil flag piece by piece. And if I remember correctly, the next piece is a 4-sided triangle. I believe we've got to add a lighter shade of yellow to this triangle in the center. Isn't there like a blue like planet? You know, the one that looks like the Universal logo? Yeah, like that. I think we need to add a bunch of like stars like this. Doesn't matter where. For the last bit, I believe there's a bit of writing that kind of goes like across it. What does it say? What does it say? Oh, I know. You know me. I'm always about being humble on this channel, but I can't hold it in anymore. That! Oh my god. Tell me you've seen a better drawing of the Brazil flag. I guarantee you can't. So maybe I did get the writing and the star placement kind of wrong, but apart from that, it's perfect. I'm so glad I was able to accomplish that one. I was nervous. Spin it again. We're on a roll right now. Djibouti? What does the Djibouti flag even look like? This might be a call to use our very first lifeline. That's right. We're gonna see it drunk. Wow. I really underestimated these drunk goggles. But it kind of looks like an easy flag to draw. It's like the Ukraine flag. And then there's a triangle to the left, I think, with something on it. I'm not quite sure. Yellow there. That's not quite yellow. That's more like it. And then blue. It kind of looks like a Ukrainian flag if it was in Birmingham. That will do. That will do. Now, I just don't think what would be that red object that was in the triangle that I couldn't make out what it was. You got A star, B, a hammer and sickle, C, a gun, and D, possibly nothing. It might be a burst blood vessel. I can still kind of see it. But I'm fairly confident. Yeah, I'm fairly confident that it's A. We got to improve from our Malaysia star, that's for certain. Maybe just do like the old traditional star like this. With the budget we've got, it's going to have to do. Now it's time to compare this great flag. I tell you what, that's not bad at all. I mean, sure, once again, the background colours are slightly off. Like it wasn't as yellow as I thought. But that's That's got to be the best one so far. After very long self-reflection, I'm going to have to give that one a 9 out of 10. It's time for another one. What are we going to get this time? Please, I just want one tri-coloured flag. Singapore. Singapore. Isn't the Singapore flag a bit like the Indonesian one? Oh yeah, that's looking good. Oh yeah, nothing can stop us now. Oh my... A part of me thinks I've made that moon a bit too big. I looked out the window and sometimes it's big, so it'd be like that. Isn't there also a few stars? Or maybe just the one? We've had a bit of practice when it comes to the stars, so this one should be perfect. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I just can't see where we would have went wrong with this one. I'm expecting a 10 out of 10. Oh no, it's not a 10 out of 10. There's 5 stars. Such a simple flag and we messed it up. Please, a tri-coloured plate. The Bahamas! I don't even know what the Bahamas flag looks like. But I might have a good idea. I know it's got blue on it, that's for certain. But a triangle, I'm not too sure. If I was a Bahamas flag, which colour would my triangle be? I'd like to say black. Yeah, now that seems familiar. I think there's got to be a stripe in the centre. It's definitely not going to be a red one. Maybe we should use a lifeline. Have we considered that? I'm going to ask for a description. 3 horizontal stripes. Aquamarine, turquoise, I don't even know what that colour is. Gold in the middle. And on the left side is a black equilateral triangle. I think that could be gold right there. I'm kind of annoyed, man, because I got the blue completely wrong. That's not exactly like my one, is it? Crazy how colours work. Like, how can they be the same colour, but at the same time not the same colour? I was going into that with a lot of uncertainty. We managed to pull through. Give me another one. Please be a nice one. Costa Rica. The Costa Rica flag always gets compared to the Thailand flag because they kind of exact, well, they're the exact same, they just use inverted colours. So for example, a red rectangle here, that's not red, that also goes on the bottom. But then, here's where the surprising bit kicks in. We had a big blue bit right there. Oh yeah, now it's all coming together. But what is in the centre? Is it a black line? I don't know, I'm not too sure about that. Maybe a yellow? I mean, looks better, but I don't think that's correct either. It could even be like a smaller stripe like this. Yes. Yes. No, that's spot on. I'm starting to wonder if I've got a photographic memory because this isn't normal. Yeah, no, I've got completely wrong. Photographic memory of an early 2000s Motorola by the looks of it. That is not what I expected. That is... No, that's completely wrong. You imagined that. You imagined that. That one actually never happened. Argentina? Well, it's not like the British can make the Argentinians any more mad at them, can it? So that's a good start. Blue, white, blue. Simple as that, right? There's something in the middle, and I think, to the best of my knowledge, it's the sun. So we can go ahead and freestyle that. The sun's not too hard to draw. Does that look like the sun to you? There's only one way we can find out. Let's compare, shall we? Not to be egotistical, but... their one looks a bit unrealistic. And I completely forgot there was a face. Apart from that, though, my flag was pretty much spot on. Apart from the colours. Actually, nothing was spot on. But now I feel like I've kind of uncompleted it. The least I can do is add a face to my one. It's kind of got this, like, pout going on. So now I can replicate that. Once again, I think I've made it too realistic. Micronesia. I wanted an easy one. I've got the hardest country to possibly do. No one knows what a Micronesia flag looks like. What's the chances of getting that one? Small. Now, there is a very, very small, or micro, I guess you could say, possibility that Micronesia have been inspired by another island nation known as Cyprus. And I have a good feeling that might be the case. So let's get started, shall we? Done.